What is it about the mer people that interests you so much?
I can't begin to tell you how brilliant they are. I mean, rumor is that tales about them have infiltrated even the Muggle world. The oldest known mer people, sirens, come from Greece. And of course, Scotland has Selkies and Ireland is home to Merrows. I could go on for ages about them. Their glorious underwater communities, domestication of sea life, their art and music. It's a travesty how little is understood about them.
Yeah, I think mer people culture would be really fascinating.
Well, I can swim and could help you if you'd like.
You'd really do that?
I can in real life.
Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! The last thing I want is for them to think I'd shunned their gift. Diplomacy is a delicate dance. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can dive down to their cave from just there in the water.
Hopefully that she didn't completely misunderstood them and they're actually threatened by her.
One day soon I'll see for myself. I just know it.
Hopefully, why do I have a feeling they're gonna be like upset and are like, stop giving us this junk, stop polluting our water. But we'll see. What's the worst that could happen? I so would not be doing this in real life.
Look at this place. Did the mer people really leave Nerida an artifact?
Oh.
Lumos.
Come on.
Accio. Incendio.
Let's burn everything.
Luke. Now then, I'll need you to come with me.
Can only take one at a time.
Now for the rest of you.
Last one.
What do we have in here then? Nerida will be happy about this.
Oh. It is a Murmish. They did give her a Murmish artifact. Okay. I'm surprised. But if she wants to be in a liaison to the mer people, she really does need to learn how to swim. Because that could definitely be a bit dangerous. Get me out of this cold, freezing water. Why did I decide to do this mission in the middle of winter?
Your gift from the mer people was exactly where they said it would be.
Oh, that's wonderful news. I was so worried I'd left it too long and they'd seen it as a slight. Our relationship with them is already so tenuous.
Then I'm glad we helped to foster some healthy diplomatic relations.
Merlin's beard. It's marvelous.
It looked very pretty.
I'm going to show it to everyone, including the ministry. Should I hand deliver it or send by owl? Thank you again. So much. You may have just helped improve relations between wizard kind and mer people for decades to come.
That's cool. Happy to help.
I can't wait to study this.
Alright, the Merm key deaths. Just want to see if there's other side quests. Not seeing any at the moment. Beating a curse. Rumor has it Samantha Dale is having a problem with her brother William. I ought to see if I can help her. Okay, so at the greenhouse. And yeah, okay. Yeah. think in order for me to get down there, I have to go from here, which is a bit misleading. Bit misleading. Yeah. I mean, yes, technically it is there, but in order for me to get to that point, I do have to go through this.
So this is the underground harbor.
You've been here before, Hark. You've been here at least once, maybe twice.
The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social.
Sorry, Grey Lady.
Revelio.
Oh.
400 years I've been here.
Located deep beneath the viaduct courtyard is the landing for boats delivering first-year students across the Black Lake to Hogwarts. Ah, right.
I simply cannot be with you any longer.
That's right. The first years come by harbor. I'm not really sure why. That's the thing. Collect the field page on the book unneeded in the in the library. All right, in the library.
Revelio.
My mother would like to speak with me. I
Oh.
believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Sure.
Can we
Maddie.
meet with 3
Poppy.
broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Sure. Noah meet. I guess that meets.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some
Sure.
people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world.
We'll give
None
it
of
a
the
try.
other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork.
I do like schoolwork
They
though.
don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
Okay. How generous of you. That could be
A
fun.
quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let
Even
us
if I get
begin.
them wrong?
Before the
Okay.
invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
Snidget, right? Snidget? The golden snuggery, the golden snidget.
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg.
I remember that.
They're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis. Felix Felicis. Yes, Felix Felicis. I wasn't looking at it. I was trying to answer it without thinking about it, without looking at the screen.
Felix Felicis.
Well done.
Felicis.
Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The
Makes
tale
sense.
of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows. The Deathly Hallows.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Quaffle. Snitch is the smallest, the Bludger is the medium one, the Quaffle's the
The
largest.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
I mean, we saw Hermione turn into a cat. So it certainly does in the book. It's true. Because the cat's not human. If it's false, I'm gonna be surprised because she definitely turned into a cat.
True.
Actually, the answer was false.
But what
While
happened to Hermione?
prodigitation can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species.
But she turned
Well,
into a cat.
I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
Okay. I'd like more questions.
I'd like to
I
answer
call
more
foul
questions.
on the
What
Polyjuice
governmental
one
body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
because Hermione Granger definitely turned into a cat. What government body preceded the Ministry of Magic? The Wizards Council, the International Confederation of Wizards, the Order of Morlin. I don't know. I'll say I'm not expecting to like answer these questions correctly. The International Confederation of Wizards. The Wizards Council? Was it the International Confederation of Wizards? Or is that... No, because
The
I'll say this
International
one.
Confederation of Wizards.
No, that's incorrect. The answer
was
was
the
the
Wizards'
Wizards'
Council.
Council. The Wizards'
Okay.
Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which
Got it.
dragon breed is the smallest?
The Peruvian Viper Tooth I know is really small. That one's big. Alpali I think is medium. But the Viper Tooth I'm pretty sure is the
Peruvian
smallest.
viper tooth.
Brilliant! Though
Nice,
the
I knew
Viper
that.
Tooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it
That's
is
still
also
huge.
the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Quincy Hogg?
Quincy Hogg.
No.
Is that a trick question?
The answer was Hengist of Woodcroft. It is believed that Hengist used the Three Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
The hide behind. Hide behind. The demiguise? Because it's hiding, so it's invisible? I don't know about Lethifold or Runespore. A
A
demiguise?
demiguise.
Yes! While the
Oh.
hide behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a Lethifold?
The Patronus charm, I think. Because I think Patronus works on both Lethifolds and Dementors, I
The
think.
Patronus charm.
Well done. The only
Good.
known survivor of a Lethifold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
I have no clue. I have no idea. I'm gonna
Laverne
take a
de
wild
Montmorency.
guess.
That's incorrect. The answer I was looking for was Gamp. One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Oh, yeah, never tickle a sleeping dragon. That I knew from earlier. Knowledge is the real magic loop
Never
freely.
tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus. Which magical
Titilandus.
creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
I want to say the Runespore.
The Runespore.
That's right.
Oh,
According
good.
to parcel mouths, each of the rune's paws' 3 heads serves a different function.
That's what it is, a
The left head is
Runespore.
the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where
I didn't
is
know about that.
Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Oh. U.S., America. Oh. The Amazon Ilvermorny is not in the Amazon rainforest. Mount Greylock, the Pyrenees? Where's the Pyrenees located? I don't remember where the Pyrenees are located. Ilvermorny. It's not Amazon because the Amazon is not in America. Mount Greylock. Is the Pyrenees in America? I'm terrible at geography. The Pyrenees. Is that in America? Mount Greylock. Where the heck is Mount Greylock? I don't know the Pyrenees Mountains. Where
Mount
they're- Let's say
Greylock.
Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th century by Esau
Isolde.
Sayre and James Stewart.
And James.
What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Amortentia. Elixir to induce euphoria. Amortentia.
That's the answer. Amortentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive. Such as dusty book covers, or... Are you interested in
Sebastian.
continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
Sure. I enjoying this. I like this. I'm not sure like what I would have gotten if I got everything right, but some of these questions are really tough for me. Yeah. My character's Amortentia would smell like Sebastian. Whatever Sebastian. I can imagine Sebastian must have some sort of musk that is, at least as far as my character's concerned, is very attractive. Very attractive musk.
Give me your
Sure.
worst.
Give me your
Wonderful.
worst.
I do admire your thirst for knowledge.
Yeah, let's just go
Emmerich
through
the
it.
Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Jeez. Egbert the Egregious?
Egbert the Egregious.
That's right. Emmerich
Oh,
gained notoriety
egregious.
for terrorizing
That was a
villages
wild
in the
guess.
south of England during the Middle Ages, when he was the master of the Elder Wand.
Oh, that's right. I did know
On
that.
the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
Hand on the quaffle as it goes to the goal. Haversacking. Stooging. Blatching. Stooging?
Stooging.
The answer was actually haversacking. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when two chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a third chaser can score. A bite from a
okay.
mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
Hairy ears? Mackled malaclaw. I'm gonna say hairy ears.
No, the answer was bad luck. Native to
Ah.
the European coastline, the effects of a malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What
Ouch.
plant excretes stink sap?
Malaclaw. Malaclaw is like it's bad, so like bad luck. What plant excretes stink sap? Mimbulus mimbletonia. I
Mimbulus
think.
mimbletonia.
Correct. The Mimbulus
Got it.
mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The Pepper Up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
I used to know this. Linfred of Stinchcombe. Bowman Wright is the only one that I can think
Bowman
of.
Wright.
That's incorrect. The answer was
Okay.
Linfred of Stinchcombe. Centuries
Okay.
later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Linfred's previous work to create the Pepper Up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
A single slipper. His wand. A smaller pot. His wand, I'm gonna say.
His wand.
His wand.
Incorrect. The answer was a single slipper.
Ah.
The story was created
Okay.
by Beadle the Bard, but there
I
are
hadn't
a
read
few
that yet.
versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
I wanna say Scottish Highlands.
The Scottish Highlands.
No, the answer was North America.
North
the part
America.
bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the
Oh.
Muggle Knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Oh, my campaign, my Wizarding World campaign, did a play. Like in the game, their characters did a play on this one. Sir Luckless.
Sir Luckless.
Correct.
Thank
Three
you.
witches in the
Thank
story
you.
are named Asher, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
Yeah. Thank you again to the Wizarding World players for letting me know how to answer that question. The world's largest kelpie is known by what other name? The Loch Ness
The Loch
Monster.
Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of
Got it.
Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the Kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
Was it Gamp? We already had one with Gamp. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's not Gamp for this one either, but Cadmus Peverell.
No.
Peverell.
The first minister was
It was
Ulick
Gamp. It
Gamp's
was
greatest
Ulick Gamp.
legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses.
Got it.
You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge.
This was
You should
fun.
be pleased with your performance. Not many students would have done so well.
Thank
you
you.
for humoring me by participating. I had a splendid time.
I did too. I really
I
enjoyed
put the
that.
book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio
you.
ought to
I
make
re-
quick work of this.
I really liked that a lot. I think if I had answered all the questions correctly, I would have gotten more potions. That's my guess. But I had a fun. That was really fun. That was
Revelio.
really, really fun. This book is designed to help guide the students who wishes to pursue more complicated types of transfiguration. Professor Weasley often recommends it to her students as a bit of light reading. Book on intermediate transfiguration. This is light?
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
As Rupert, or not Rupert, as Ron Weasley would say, this is light. I really like that. That was cool. That was very cool. Bravo to the devs for including that trivia. A lot of those, I was actually shocked by how many of them I got right. But many of them I did completely wild guess. Completely. Okay, there's one here that I want to get to, so let's do that.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Get some Ditanies. Oh, hey
it's
Samantha.
you! Just the person I need.
What can I do for you, Samantha?
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. The one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ruined my morning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic.
Oh
he simply
no.
never listens.
I'm sorry,
What do you
how
want me to do?
exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
Yikes. That's awful. That's hilarious. I'm gonna say that's awful.
I'm so sorry. That sounds like a trying situation.
I'm glad you understand. Everyone else just laughs at me as if it's a joke. No compassion at all.
Well,
Glad I didn't laugh at
It's
it.
an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that were possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
He clearly needs
How
help.
awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother.
I agree.
No one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake.
Okay, so what can I
Now I'm
do?
worried that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell
Yeah.
by your work and charms that you're a skilled spellcaster.
Thank
Tying a
you.
crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
Yeah. Merry Christmas. If I help, will my feet become beads?
How do you know it's safe? I don't want my feet to turn into beads as well.
Oh, but the curse only applies to Marmaduke's descendants, as my brother so aptly demonstrated. That's why I need your help. You're unrelated to my family, so the curse wouldn't affect you.
Convenient.
Why is your ancestor so well known?
He discovered the properties of several magical herbs and plants. He also uncovered numerous types of flora. The wizarding world owes him a great debt. His work not only impacted the discipline of herbology, but also potion making.
Why was Marmaduke's tomb cursed?
The curse is the result of an intense sibling rivalry between Granham Dale and his younger brother Marmaduke. Marmaduke was a famed herbologist, and Granham resented the attention that he received.
Sibling rivalry? Sounds as if it might run in the family.
But I would never intentionally curse my brother, not like Granham did. When their mother died, Marmaduke was given the prized family crest. Granham felt that as the eldest child, he should have been given it. Years later, when Marmaduke died, Granham stole it and cursed the tomb so that none in the Dale family could ever pay their respects.
That's really a little
I
petty.
can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough.
I have a feeling we're gonna run into Inferni.
Thank you for your help.
Inferi.
My family is indebted to you.
Beating a curse. That's hilarious. Beating a curse. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Wow, lots of things. Man behind the moons, beating a curse. The man behind the moons. Mum's the word. A dragon debrief. Professor Weasley's assignment. Okay. Let's go to... Speak with Natty outside of divination. I kind of want to speak to Natty about this. Yeah. She's not that far away, actually.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
So frustrating.
Oh. Natty is... Oh! Yeah, Natty's mom is the divination professor. I like that. That's cool.
You want?
I didn't realize the connection.
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She corrected me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
Oh.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
I'm not a good example. Do you know how often I've been out fighting wizards, dark wizards?
She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus.
Do you turn into a gazelle?
It is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now. Much to my mother's chagrin.
I love that.
That is how I
gazelle.
managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Makes sense. I kind of want to see that in action.